Hi, I made a video on why atheism is wrong, but it's 15 minutes. I wanted to make a quick one with the good points so you don't miss it. The main point atheists have that I see is evolution is real, so is the Big Bang. We are educated on science and this argues with religion, blah blah blah, even though this doesn't mean anything. My response is, yes, we have great science, biology is real and the Big Bang may be real too. This doesn't combat religion at all. You are claiming it does due to lack of understanding. To keep it as short as possible, if you want the whole video, it's in the description. That shall also elaborate more on points with evidence along the way. If you don't watch this, don't complain, as I just forwarded you this video to answer your question. The ancient prophets were known as seers. We see this in the book of Samuel. Seers were philosophers. There are great philosophies attributed to ancient seers, like Hermeticism and Gnosticism. They aimed for attainment for enlightenment and immortality of the soul, which does not mean body is immortal, but soul. So yeah, the bodies do die. One of the main things they believed in is that we are in a dream. In the Bible story, we had Genesis, which is a big argument in biology and evolution, but holds no bearing, as it takes one interested to understand the story is symbolic. With evidence, by the way, which I'll prove right now. Adam and Eve didn't take place on Earth. It is a symbolic story symbolizing immortality. This is the start of Genesis, then we move on to the flood. It takes one to look into the history of the flood story to realize this is also symbolic, as it goes back to the story of the Epic of Gilgamesh. There is a different immortality chapter to Adam and Eve before the flood in the same book, in its original copy of the Epic of Gilgamesh in Mesopotamia. After the immortality chapter in the first story, which is an immortality chapter that includes Gilgamesh and not Adam and Eve, there is a flood in the chapter after that, and this flood happens and he finds a plant of immortality at the end of it. This is basically the exact same flood story, but he finds the plant of immortality at the end of it, which you could read this yourself, it's online. This flood with the immortality plant symbolizes a main theme throughout immortality altogether. Example, the nectar of immortality is found at the center of the galaxy in space in Hinduism. But they didn't have to go to space, as this takes place within the realm of mind, as they are in a dream, an expanded consciousness, an immortal soul. Secondly, Dawkins laughing at Muhammad flying to heaven on a horse. This is kind of funny to me, because this is a story that happened in the spirit realm. You say, why doesn't science prove spirit? Well, besides the fact we can't get ahead of ourselves in advancement, science hasn't even recognized what we actually thought of spirit. Here is a passage from a book by a sage in the 1400s. Between the poles of the conscious and the unconscious, there has the mind made a swing. Thereon hang all beings and all worlds, and that swing ever ceases its sway. Millions of beings are there, the sun and the moon in their courses are there. Now, what this tells you is, since they believed we are in a dream, we can cross-reference this old literature with modern phenomena such as astral projection, which science writes off as mere mental phenomena when they haven't researched it, besides I guess a few, which is true. It's mental phenomena. You leave your body into the unconscious realm where millions of spirits reside. I've had these experiences. This is unconsciousness, and it's not overlapping physical matter, so science obviously approached the subject incorrectly. It resembles unconsciousness and physicality together, almost like you can assume you're in a realm of physical formation. These stories, including Revelation, are out-of-body experiences in this realm, and thus why they may sound ludicrous. Have a good day. Bye.